as they can stop it, that's what I would call.
Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. That is caught. He's got it. And the lead will move to 14-0.
Hey, bro. I know you got Mike, didn't you?
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
Rodgers going to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
I swear to God, this shit go overtime.
To throw, it's Rodgers.
No, I should have kept running. Should have kept running with the user. I can't.
Touchdown, New York. Garrett Wilson, 46 yards. And the Jets' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
I had that shit too.
Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7.
I came back, bro.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time.
Oh, it does it wrong.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
I do it to the wrong nigga,
and
bro.
bring it back to the 9-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Aaron Rodgers hitting Allen Lazard. And the Jets are an extra point away from evening this one up. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Third down is a key down in any game.
I don't know where I just sold that bad.
Got to be effective on the passing
I
downs.
just
That's a
thought
pretty
that
good
old
first
pass
step right there.
Flush to his right. He finds his target, Beckham. And he goes out right around the 39. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. That's into the hands of Prochet. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. 2nd and 21, a lot of ground to cover. Now it's Jackson on the move to his left. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. Jackson now. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. Out to Bateman toward the sideline. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Dobbins will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. So what a first half that he has had running the football. Right now, 3 touchdown runs.
And I would anticipate that when they get down in the red zone, he's going to get more chances as this game goes on. And I think that the guys blocking for him are going to ask for him to get more chances. They like the rhythm they've developed.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Rakusin, and he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that. And Rodgers intercepted the third time.
Oh, my goodness.
And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line. A few things better than a big interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
Teddy, put it on the fucking money, nigga. Put it on the money.
James Prochet from 17 yards out.
On the money.
Are able to add on to their first half lead. But what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs, and if you're over on the bench with your defensive mate, and you talk about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change, you've got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
Maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this one PG.
FCC violation.
No doubt.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track. To them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
I knew the nigga.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down.
That's good for a Jet.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
At the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run the counter with Cook, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. Stopped in his tracks and given a loss on that play by Patrick Queen.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped, but what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, ends up spilling it for a loss.
On second down, Cook. Just a yard there, so it
But
brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
I got something for that running shit, but that shit dead.
From his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage.
That shit dead.
Nice linebacker play.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
That shit dead.
He's got his man. That's Hardman.
Hey, these niggas slow as fuck.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That's a gain of 31 with right around 1 minute to go in the quarter. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
That shit,
his pass is intercepted.
Get that user. Get that user, nigga. Get that user, nigga.
The Ravens are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. We have 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, and instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
I gotta stop doing that shit.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Jackson. The Jets pressure, 2 rushes, down he goes. Allen Woods. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
Well, you not touching the ball.
That sound of paper being ripped to shreds. That's a game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Look at that shit.
Open man is Bateman. It's complete.
Look at that shit.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
What I run?
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for 1st and 10. They go play action with Jackson.
Oh, your abs. Time out.
He's got his man downfield. That's Bateman. And with just 1 second remaining.
Oh, your ass.
They'll call the timeout.
You are
so
ass,
with 1
buddy.
second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 44 yards out, left hash.
Stop playing. Go in there.
Tucker's kick is good.
Stop
and
playing.
that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
He quit. Oh my God, bro, I'm doing these niggas.
I ain't tripping, this is easy. Got 'em excited to meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs. Wake up, get to it, and repeat. Hey, I ain't hear nothing hate to say. Let 'em talk about it. All bruised about 100 deep. Gotta walk around it. I kill it and then I walk away with the chalk around it. I just get low key and watch 'em talk about it. I'm in New York and we finna get loose. Squeeze the big apple and give me the juice. Don't wanna talk, I just do what it do. My alter egos can fill up a room. Hop in the flight, take a trip to Peru. Yeah, hop in the whip, that is missing the roof. My woman a fire, just look at my boo.
one more game. Get all this shit.
Breaking the hearts and breaking the rules. 10 out of 10, I'm feeling like 2. I ain't tripping, this is easy. Got 'em excited to meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs. Wake up, get to it and repeat. Hey, I ain't hearing nothing they say. Let them talk about it. My whole crew is about 100 deep. Gotta walk around it. I kill it and then I walk away. Put the chalk around it. I just get low key and watch them talk about it. Every week I got a mission to get it. Hop on a flight.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Today we've got a good one on tap in the AFC North as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Evan McPherson has this one teed up, and off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
I didn't get to pick my play, bro.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Jackson. And that is incomplete.
A little bit of finger pointing and heavy discussion going on in the defensive backfield. It's man coverage, but they leave a guy wide open. They've got to be kind of lucky stars that this ball was overthrown.
And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That one taken in by T. Higgins. A good pickup there, 21 yards. That's his first catch of the game and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Here we go. From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2. Burrow will throw. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Catches made here by Earl Smith Jr. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Our first carry here for Joe Mixon. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Here we go now on 1st and goal. They'll give it to Mixon. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
Come right through the middle.
Mixon.
Come right through the middle,
Into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown. So
right
both
through the
sides
middle.
of the football contributing here early. Their defense.
Yep.
And Brandon, that's good complementary football, and that's what they're going to need if they want to get out of here victorious.
Evan McPherson now for the PAT. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals.
Hey, bro, shut up, bro.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest.
And got his man complete. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. First carry now for Gus Edwards. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 8. Now Jackson.
Give me that. Look at that user. Look at that user. Oh my goodness.
The Bengals will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45.
Fucking
throw over the middle, taken in. Call that a very strong gain of 24. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here we go. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. T. Higgins, 32 yards. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. A gain there of 30 big ones. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Now Lamar changing the look. Jackson on 1st down.
Give me that.
Everything falling apart now.
Oh my fucking God.
Picked off by Jordan Battle. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 41.
This about to look quick. It's over.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
Watch this shit. I'm going to throw a dot to 83.
1st down. Here's Burrow.
Fuck I say. What did I say? What did I say? What did I say?
Right near the 35.
It's a die.
That one goes for 24 yards. Now Burrow on first down. And he bats it away.
Come on, first incompletion.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
I like his awareness in the pocket there. Nowhere to go with the football, so instead of forcing it to the sideline, he should go put this one into the harbor and live to fight another down without getting wet.
This is caught. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Now a first and 10 at the 11. Throwing again, it's Burrow. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Kyle Hamilton running up from his safety spot and earning the sack. But you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Meanwhile, Burrow's throw here into the hands of Boyd. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. Seventh play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Now Burrow. Flushed out right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon. He scored on the ground and through the air.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. You might well quit, bro.
In front by 3 touchdowns. And McPherson on for the extra point.
You might well quit. This shit over with. I ain't gonna lie to you.
And it is now 21-0.
This shit.
Kevin McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Game over, bro.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted.
It's over. It's over, bro. Just quit, bro.
It's a pick 6 from
Bro, it's over, bro. Just quit, bro.
I mean, at this point, CD, what is not going their way in this first half? After that pick 6, they now have a 4-possession lead here.
And that allows them to say to themselves, how about we get everybody involved, okay? Because this one is a runaway, and it's looking like it's going to be even more of a runaway. Everybody gets a chance to play and get a little bit of love. The more guys that get to watching the highlight reels from this one, the better.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and that makes the score 28-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, you know, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass.
I hit stick this nigga before he threw the ball back, bro.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Jackson, options out left.
No point in trying to.
Right back to Dobbins on 1st.
I read that shit like a book. This nigga got it off, bro.
Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down.
And that's exactly what this play is supposed to look like when it's executed properly. The handoff inside was taken away as well as the pitch man, but the quarterback made the perfect decision and kept it and sprinted deep downfield.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore.
That nigga just got that lucky shit ever, bro.
A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens are on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. But just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. And he'll get in. And they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
This fielded right at the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. And his throw here is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the 1st half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow.
Throw
for Boyd, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And this one is incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Bengals drive about to get going. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Back to Mixon on second down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and cut back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on third down is Burrow, eluding the pressure right. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They can now afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
The Bengals bring out their punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. This is brought in at the 21. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
I've seen the stitches. You guys are absolutely correct. I have never seen one person yet stitch this video.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
In the country.
Oh,
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson.
that's great. That shit
That's
like
complete.
a
It's Devin Duvernay. And quickly, they get to the line.
This nigga Wilson slow.
They'll throw on first
Doing
down
that
with
shit whole
Jackson.
time.
Being chased out left. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
8 yards. Second and 2.
Now it's Jackson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Bengals are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. He'll hand it off here. This is Mixon.
Get off me.
Pushes him over. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Once again, they run with Mixon. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply the offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
On second down, here's Mixon. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Mixon with a first down carry. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here we go. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now it's Burrow.
These niggas just ran it.
Well, that's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
You think I'm gonna miss this field goal, you dumbass?
McPherson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Jackson, options out left. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. Down to the 10, and all the way in for the Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Well, a lot of things have to go right for an option pitch to be successful. Everything lined up there on the long run.
It does, because you have to make the proper read. It doesn't matter what guy you've decided is going to be read on the deep.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jordan Battle.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here we go. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the 4th quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. 60 yards on the ground for him so far. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on fourth down. And he's got a Bengals first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column.
11 MT.
They try to eat some clock with Mixon. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Cincinnati.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they have that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Mixing up the middle. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he is going to have a Bengals first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. Again, it's Mixon. And he's got some space here. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11.
Off this shit.